Hello.
Hello and happy Sunday.
Culinary Sunday.
Culinary Sunday.
That's why we're in the kitchen.
Yes, every Sunday we're doing the culinary genii on YouTube.
Lovely, lovely.
So today we've got somebody a little quirky.
Lovely.
Not somebody I'm familiar with. I don't think it was somebody you're familiar with, Ruth. This lady is either completely bonkers.
Yeah.
Or it's just for comedy. Now, what we're going to see is it was part of a little comedy series that she did.
Lovely.
But I don't think the personality is just for the comedy.
Right.
I think this lady probably is bonkers.
Okay.
But,
We'll have a look.
yeah, she's called Rebecca Brand. And she has been posting on YouTube for donkey's year, about 12 years, I think.
Right.
What we're going to watch is from 7 years ago.
Right.
So, as I say, I do know that was part of a little comedy series. I don't know what she's like now. I don't know anything about the woman.
Right.
But I just came across this video and I thought it would amuse you and our audience because she's cuckoo, quite honestly.
Fabulous. We can do cuckoo.
Yes. So I think it might be a little unexpected. So
Okay.
let's have a look at her cooking style.
Lovely.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Brand, the Iron Cook, here in sunny Santa Barbara to prepare for you a chicken tenders recipe. We had issues with the birds last time. Those birds caused me trouble. Therefore, I'm cooking a bird today. I'm cooking a chicken tender. And damn the torpedoes. The ingredients for chicken tenders include chicken, flour, breadcrumbs, eggs, milk, oil to fry them in, salt, and I always bring cooking spray because I see that sometimes we always need it. And a dippy do for the top.
Cool, blimey. My head's spinning.
Are you breathless?
She's certainly different. Very different, very attractive, very stimulated.
Yeah. I don't know whether you noticed what she was preparing her food on.
No, I missed an awful lot of that. That was sort of information overload. What's she preparing her food on?
Well, that will become obvious.
Okay.
When you cook chicken tenders with an iron, you gotta make sure it's thin enough that it cooks through because you don't want bloody chicken meat to eat. So you need to cut your chicken in half. Therefore, it's half as thick.
An iron and an ironing board.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
She's cooking with an iron.
Well, there's more than one way to cook a chicken, I suppose.
You see what I mean? It's like bonkers, isn't it? She's on a pier in Santa Barbara
With birds.
with an ironing board and an iron
Well, I
to cook chicken tenders.
well, you know, let's give her a chance.
All right then.
She's certainly niche.
Prepare your recipe foil. You'll need 2 pieces. You need 2 eggs for this recipe. You need to whip them up. We need to whip them up, and we're doing it to the motion of the train. And then to that, you need to add 2 tablespoons of milk. This is your classic dipped, crusty chicken tender recipe.
She sounds absolutely happy beyond happy, doesn't she?
She's very manic.
She's terribly happy. Thus far, though, Karen, thus far, I'm thinking she knows exactly what she's doing.
Oh, I think she does. It was a little comedy series, and somehow she's taking the piss.
Yes.
But I'm not sure out of what, because I don't know anything about her.
Yeah.
So I don't really know what all this was about. But it was funny. Also, on the ironing board, she had a goldfish bowl with a goldfish in it.
Yeah.
And every so often she kept stopping and talking to the goldfish.
Yeah. I'm getting the vibe. Look how wacky I am.
Yeah.
While, you know, she's certainly a nice cook, though, from what I can see, Karen.
Yeah. But I think not only is she doing this I'm wacky for comedy effects, I think she probably is
Well,
a
yes.
little bit bonkers.
I wouldn't say bonkers, a little eccentric. I'm the same.
Eccentric.
I'm the same myself. Nothing wrong with being a bit eccentric. She's full of energy. She's pleasant, nice-looking girl, and yeah, very different from Kay's cooking.
Somewhat.
So put your flour in one of your vessels. You got your egg in the next, and down goes the breadcrumbs in the last. I have used plain breadcrumbs today, and now we dip our chicken in our flour, and into our egg, and then to our last dip, the breadcrumbs. Let us review. Flour, both sides, egg dip. There you go. Oh, and then the crumbs. 3 steps, that's all you need to do. And now they're ready. Put them aside. I like my chicken tenders really crispy, so I'm gonna pour some oil in a bowl. I'm using corn oil today.
Now, I'm going to rely on your expertise in the kitchen, Ruth.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't figure out if the method of cooking was a piss take or if it was actually serious. So I'm leaving that to your...
Look, thus far, I'd say this is serious because it's just the same theory as your grill. If you're going to put the iron on top, it just means it's cooking from the top. And it depends what the product comes out like.
Yeah. Well, let's see.
And I've got to say, she's doing incredibly well for working in such a small space. Look how tidy she's keeping everything when you think of Kay's cooking.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she can't even keep a stovetop clean, can she?
I suppose there's a lot of takes because her hands are still clean. But fair play to the girl. For I won't be following this recipe, but if it's edible and safe, fair play.
You would think that corn oil would do the trick, but I have been burned with my iron, and it happens to do with the stick factor of the damn foil on the food. At this point in the recipe, our iron is very hot. It's been preheating. We are going to now dip our chicken tender fillet into our oil very heavily. He's going to take a little dip, just like that fishy in that water. Onto the foil they go. Bing! All done. Time to lay out in the towel and heat up. Oh, they might need some cover from the sun. The sun is very hot today. Down goes the lid and down goes the iron. And that's going to sit on high for about 3 minutes, and then they get flipped.
She's obviously done this before because she's worked out the stick factor of the foil and everything. It's very much like a George Foreman grill, but just one side.
Ah. Did not seem an awful lot of oil, though?
Well, she said previously the stick factor of the foil, she doesn't want the foil to melt into the chicken.
Yeah, I know, and that was the spray oil thing, but the actual, she dipped the whole chicken thing into oil.
Well, she says she likes it crispy.
I suppose no different to deep frying it, is it?
Well, no.
Kind of.
I'm quite liking this.
Oh, well, let's
Pleasant
see.
change.
Let's see what happens.
It's time to check. Oh, wow. Look at that. It's sizzling. We're in good shape. It's ready for the flip. Whee! I have seen some of those crumbs did not last through the flip. Therefore, we're sprinkling it more. I want it really crispy. To further ensure we don't have any sticking going on, which would take away the beautiful ground crust, we are now putting more oil on our chicken tenders. It needs to swim in oil, like those fishies seem to swim in water, for maximum effect. And put that iron down.
So how's it looking?
Well, I've got to say, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
I am, aren't you?
It all looks a bit oily to me.
Oh, well, it's the same as deep fried.
But the thing is with deep fried, you take it out of the oil and you allow the oil to drain off it. I just wonder how she's going to drain this because at the minute it's all kind of it's too much for me.
Soaking in, yeah.
Yeah.
But now we have to check on our chicken, for it may burn. Oh, wow, that looks great. Oh, let's try it. I am not going to die of salmonella today. That'll be another day. Oh, yum. I'm dipping it in a buffalo ranch sauce. It came out of a bottle. A little bite of cilantro. That's awesome. Kids, make this at home. I recommend it with an iron. So subscribe to my channel and let's keep cooking great things with an iron. Rebecca Brand, your iron cook, signing off.
Right, I'd strongly recommend, kids, nobody try that at home. And I'm very happy, Rebecca, that you enjoyed it. You're quite right, Karen, it'll be terribly oil sogged, but, you know...
I suppose, though, it's like if you like, say you're a student and you move into somewhere that's, you know, because there are shady dwellings, aren't
Yes,
there? That
yes.
might not have a working oven
Yes.
or grill.
Look, post-apocalypse, all you've got is your ironing board and your iron.
Like you're going to save them.
Yes.
That was the first thing I saved.
She's inventive. She's full of personality. I don't think she's... If this was supposed to be comedy, I've seen funnier things, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's just bonkers. I think
Yeah.
it's very slapstick. It's very bonkers.
Yeah.
I couldn't watch a lot of it. She actually, in this video, she went on to do bacon and egg in a basket and chocolate chip cookies, all with the iron. But I couldn't bear anymore.
No.
She's too much.
Oh, she's way too
Yeah, she
much.
kind of jangles on your nerves, but in small doses, it's.
I tell you what, she
It's
threw
cute.
herself into it. It's a beautiful setting. Don't try it at home, anybody, please. I beg of you. And whatever she's eating, dipped in fat, she's got a beautiful figure.
Yeah.
So she's very different from the girls we cover, isn't she?
Yeah, I'm betting she doesn't eat a lot of chicken like that, though.
No.
Looking at her figure.
She seems a nice lady.
She does. She's lovely.
Thank you for bringing that to us, Rebecca. It's not really British. It's
No.
very... Is she in California or...
Santa Barbara, wherever
Santa
that is.
Barbara.
Yeah.
You can sort of tell. You can't, you?
She's ebullient, darling.
Ebullient. I love it.
Yeah.
Nice hair.
Yeah.
But I won't be... you know.
Stick to your air fryer, love.
I'll stick to my air fryer. Thank you.
Right, well, that's it then.
Lovely. Thank you for bringing it to us, Karen. And we're all going to calm down and have a nice cup of tea.
Okay, then.
All right.
And some fried chicken.
Nope.
All right, then. Thank you very much for watching.
Thank you for joining us.
And we shall see you very soon.
Bye.
Bye.